What up, MOB? Mob Trucker. What up? What up? Early morning. I had started the live stream yesterday, but my phone died. We had a couple people watching. Just cool and get ready to hit the track. You gonna hit the track? I gotta go down to Johnson, South Carolina. See, I believe it's about a 5-hour drive. And so I'm thinking about getting back on the road today. So I don't gotta eat up my clock trying to make it in the morning. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Johnson, South Carolina. I don't know why my map downloaded Fort Mill. Like I go to that area a lot, Fort Mill, South Carolina. Yeah, we don't need that Fort Mill. Let's see how far it is. Johnson, South Carolina. 208 miles, 3 hours, 29 minutes. What y'all think? Y'all think I should leave? Y'all think I should go ahead and leave today or wait till in the morning? Johnson Hill, South Carolina. Yeah. I'm not for sure. I don't know if it's Johnson. I can't remember. I'm not quite sure the name of that place. I gotta drop that lumber off. I've been there before. I know it's past Columbia. Oh, there it is. Johnson Lumber Mill, Fruit Hill Road. It's a sawmill. I would leave today, start fresh in the morning. Yeah, it's about a 4-hour drive. Yeah, so if I leave in the morning, it's 4 hours. I only got 7 hours left, and plus however long it takes for them to unload me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. I mean, cause really, it's an easy ride down 95, get on 20, run past Columbia. Yeah, it's not too hard of a ride. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave today, even if I don't go all the way there, cause it's like out in the country. So even if I don't go all the way there, I can stop in Columbia if I want to. I still only had like an hour left in the morning. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know a lot of y'all probably still asleep. I went to bed early last night. I went to bed probably about, I want to say around 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. I started watching the movie, G.I. Joe. How far am I from Myrtle Beach? I'm not far from Myrtle Beach. I've already been to Myrtle Beach like 4 times already. I'll tell you exactly how far away I am. I was in Myrtle Beach for Bike Fest a couple weeks ago. 112 miles. That's how far I am. 2-hour drive. But now that I pulled it up, 142 miles. Yeah, I ain't far. What up, Pitbull? Where you at, bro? Still out west? Yeah, that's where I was at. I was at Black Bike Week. Yeah, I was down there. Memorial Day weekend. I dropped my load. I dropped the load that Friday. Picked another one up. What up, Dirty Broke? I dropped that load that Friday. Got me another load. I ain't had delivered till Wednesday. What up, Daniel? What up, Daniel? Yeah, got a little bit of people coming on in. 6 people. Only got 1 like. Yeah, I started the live yesterday. I had a couple folks in, but like I said, my phone went dead, so I hopped back on this morning. Cause I ain't got nothing else to do but sit here and wait until I decide to leave out. You heading to GA? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up in Georgia tomorrow. Since I'm already be right there by Columbia, I wouldn't be surprised. Might send me down there to Birmingham, pick something up, or drop something on the yard, heading to the port. Man, I still haven't got my TWIC card yet. I haven't had the time to make an appointment and go get it. But I've been to the port like 3 times already with PNS. And it's definitely a hassle when you don't got a TWIC card. Yeah, that's a hassle. Yeah, I got to get that TWIC card. Yeah, you got to sit there and wait on the escort. Last time I sat there for 8 hours. I ain't have a TWIC card waiting on the escort. But that was their excuse because they had escorts there. But that's the excuse that they came up with. So I definitely got to have that damn TWIC card. Like I said, I just haven't had time to. I would have to take a day off of work to go do it. And I didn't want to do that. But yeah, that's losing money right there. That's losing. Take a day out of work. But I mean, it's gonna have to be done eventually. Maybe I get in one of them situations where maybe I might deliver a load to the same city where it's at, where the office is at. Maybe I could do that. Cause down here in North Carolina, the one in Wilmington, they actually got a parking lot big enough for trucks to park there. So if I ever can make it down there to Wilmington, I might go ahead and squeeze up in there, get it taken care of. What up, Rolo? What up, man? Brandon James, what up? I seen your comment. What up, Brandon? What up, Rolo? Yeah, man, shit here chilling. Sunday morning. Sitting outside listening to the birds chirp. Y'all heard them birds? Hey, that what's up, my trucker, man. Be safe out there racing them cars, man. Be safe out there. Hey, I smoked a cigarette yesterday, and somebody said you ain't supposed to smoke no more. But I said, yeah, I'm quitting my smoking. But right now, early in the morning, appreciate that, Daniel. Appreciate that, man. Buy me a cold drink. Appreciate that. Hey, at the Pilot, they got matter of fact, let's see. Might go ahead and get me one of them. They be having them deals at the Pilot for the monsters. Man, you get like $5. I might get 3 of them. Yeah, it's early in the morning. I gotta smoke me one. Ugh. Got a load of Caterpillar parts from Laredo. Oh man, hell with Laredo. That's your first time going to Laredo, Pitbull? Man. Hey, Laredo's a motherfucker. Now reading the comments on this phone now, so I don't gotta lean way up there. Yeah, this right here. I bought this thing Friday, and I just finished it yesterday. They got them new energy drinks they be having at the truck stop. Them Reigns and the other ones. I tried them out. Yeah, fuck Laredo, man. Hey, hopefully you won't get in that situation where you go in and out Laredo every single week. Every single week you start out in Laredo. Yeah, hopefully they'll never come to that. Cause you will hate that. Yeah, the first time it might seem like an adventure driving down there, but after that, man, you like, man, fuck it. What part of Carolina I'm in, man? If I told you where I was at, you wouldn't know where it was at, cause small town. But if you come up 95 and where you got Fayetteville, Highway 24, you get off on 24, you go one way to go to Fayetteville, you go the other way to go to Roseboro. And that's where I live at. In the country. Yeah, if I told your name up, it's Roseboro, North Carolina. Hey. Between the monsters and the Marlboros, I couldn't make it through the day. Happy Father's Day. Hey, I ain't got no kids yet, but thanks, bro. I like that one, Daniel. Between the monsters and the Marlboros, couldn't make it through the day. Yeah. Man, something about these trucks, man, just makes you want to smoke cigarettes. Man, I don't. That's why I'm trying to stop. It's hard. It's hard, man. Hey, I was coming out of Virginia. I was coming out of Virginia the other day, and this guy, man, I don't know if y'all know where Ruther's Glen is at. Ruther's Glen, Virginia. He's got like, I think he's got like 2 Flying J's. He got a Loves. I think he got a Pilot. It's a lot of. It's a big area. They got real cheap fuel, so it's always a lot of truck drivers there. But I didn't stop. But I was coming by that exit the other day, and a guy came off the damn ramp and just jumped straight on the interstate. Didn't even try to get his speed up, just jumped straight out. And so I had to slam on brakes and get over in the left lane to go around him. And when I looked over there at the guy had a damn cinnamon, a Cinnabon, and with it on the damn tray, and eating it with a fork. And I was like, man, what in the hell? And this guy was all over damn road, man. I passed him, got back in front of him, and then he ended up coming back around me on my left side. And while he did that, I looked over at him again. He was still eating the damn cinnamon bun. I was like, yo, he should have finished eating that at the fuel island before he hopped on the road with it. But yeah, situations like that, it definitely make you want to smoke a cigarette. Or you deliver fuel to that. Yeah, man. It's hectic up there, man. Hey, that's a hectic area. But most of the time, I always park right there. Not at the Loves. I be going to that Golden Corral. I never went to that Loves, but a lot of times, you can always find somewhere to park out there. It's You might not get a spot. You might have to make a spot, but you'll find something. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, that guy, he didn't even try to get his speed up. He just jumped straight on the damn interstate. But luckily, when I'm coming up, sometimes you can get over. But if you got traffic coming, you can't get over. You just gotta slow down just a little bit. Just keep your eye on them. That's probably about the closest call I had so far. Hey, who was that asked me about Milton? Hey, what can hey, I can't tell you too much about Milton, but I'll tell you what, if you check out some of my older videos, you'll see when I was at Milton. Who was that? Ulises Rodriguez? Yeah. Hey, just looking up on YouTube, man. It's a lot of people work there. A lot of people work there. I got older videos from Milton. They're pretty good company. Hit up my dog Pitbull Trucker. He points you in the right direction. Yeah, ask Chris the Trucker. I forgot about him. I think Chris the Trucker went home for the weekend. I think he told me that last week when I talked to him. That's why I haven't heard from him. I think he got the weekend off. Because I actually called him a couple days ago, but he didn't pick up. So I think he's at home. Yeah, hit up Chris the Trucker. Got Chris the Trucker. This Trucker's Life. Got a couple folks over there at Milton. Daniel Storts. Lot of folks. A lot of good people. Man, hey, damn Pitbull, you had to pay the park $17? Hey, I try to stay away from them places, but sometimes you don't got no other option. Yeah, sometimes you ain't got no choice but to pay the park. Well, I haven't had that option in a while. Besides that petrol I was at coming out of New York, you gotta pay $15, or you can uh, pay for a meal at the Iron Skillet and show your receipt, and that account. I did that too. But actually paying the park, nah, I never pay. 4 minutes on your clock, yeah, man. Hey, you gotta do what you got. Hey, good thing about Melton though, they reimburse you. Yeah, appreciate that. Ulysses, I think I'm saying it right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Good thing about Melton, you know, they reimburse you for that parking. They reimburse you for showers if you gotta pay out of pocket. Hey, this company I'm at, yeah, you on your own. You even gotta pay for scale tickets. I mean, they reimburse you, but luckily, most of the loads I get, you know, I scale them at the shippers. I really don't scale them at the truck stop. Yeah. Yeah, Ulysses. Yeah, Pitbull. Ulysses Trucker. Ulysses Rodriguez was asking about Melton. Told him to ask Pitbull. He can tell you about it. Hey, Pitbull, my buddy that worked at Cypress, he only stayed at Cypress like a month. He left already. That's the guy I was talking about pulling those holes. Yeah, he's about to start pulling holes. Yeah. I live. It's hard work. Yeah. I live in a part of the country where there's a lot of holes out here. So, he just wanted to be local. That's all it was. He paranoid about leaving his wife at home. That's all it was. Yeah, I know, man. I know MOB. Be careful with those shipper scales. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but luckily I don't really be too heavy when I get my loads. Yeah, I know. You gotta be careful with them. Yeah, I can't say nothing about them guys pulling them hogs, cause I live in an area where it's a lot of hog farms. So maybe one day, maybe that's what I have to do. Hey, it's a dirty job. Somebody got to do it. In Miami, man, I ain't been to Miami in forever. Hey, y'all ever see me pop up on YouTube with some of them tall rubber boots that come up to my knee, and a bunch of brown stuff on my shirt? Yeah, y'all know what I'm doing, pulling hogs. Yeah, I live in an area where there's a lot of them. Yeah, maybe one day I might do it. Cause they actually make pretty good money. It's a hard job, but they make good money. And my buddy told me, my other buddy, he told me, he said he said you go in a lot of areas where you think trucks ain't supposed to go at. That's what he told me. A lot of back roads, a lot of dirt paths going out in the. Yeah, I live in the country. You definitely live in the country. Yeah, a lot of farmers around here. A lot of guys that pull lumber. That's another good thing that's over here where I'm at. A lot of country stuff. Yeah, you got those guys pulling them trees and stuff. Yeah, and I heard they make pretty good money too. So maybe that's something I'm gonna look into later on in life, whenever I decide that I want to run local. But I tell you what, I'd rather pull lumber than pull them hogs. I'd rather do that. Hey, I'll tell y'all something crazy. They even got every now and then around here, they got the animal rights people that come out and stop the damn hog trucks they get in the road where the hog trucks can't get inside the plant where they kill them at. Yes, they do that around here too. The Peter, that's it, Chris Fulton. Yeah, man. Hey, it happens, man. They come around here and be putting water bottles up to the trailers, trying to get a hog's water and stuff. Yeah, the police will come out because they'll be blocking the road. Hey, it's not funny, man. It's not. Oh man. Yeah, them Peter folks. Yeah, they come out here. Hey, them ribs delicious. Yeah. Yeah, them people they I mean they don't never really accomplish nothing. Cause you know all that happens is they go block the gates where they can't get the trucks out. They might get away with it for about an hour. Then the police will come and be like, yo, you know, y'all can't do that. You got to get out the street. We're going to arrest you. Then they'll break up. But, I mean, they don't know. I don't know. They get a couple pictures in the newspaper. That's about it. Here, you live live like Rambo. Is that video on YouTube where the Kalahari? Oh, no, that wasn't around here. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, around here it's a lot of hogs. You don't see too much cattle. I think they use the hogs around here for milk. Yeah, it's a lot of hogs. And another thing, they got chickens too. They got chickens around here, chickens and turkeys. Hell, I remember a couple years ago, a turkey truck. Somebody ran a stop sign. The turkey truck ended up hitting the stop sign and wrecked the truck. And man, they had turkeys all over the place, man. Feathers all in the road. Turkeys walking around. Hey, maybe one day I might be one of them super truckers. Hey, appreciate that pit bull, man. I just got finished eating some leftover Chinese from last night. That's why I got this tea that came from the Chinese place from last night. I ain't got no coffee. Drinking tea, man. Trying to get my yin and my yang in order. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get back on the road today. Probably about 3-4 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and head out this evening. Go ahead and head on down to Columbia, South Carolina. I've been home ever since Friday. Ain't no need to keep sitting around. Go ahead and get there early. Get a fresh start for tomorrow. Try to start my week off great. That's the plan. Yeah, I'll let you know, Pitbull. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll be right there in Columbia, so ain't no telling where I end up at. Have I heard of Trans Am trucking? I see them on the highway. I don't know too much about them. I know they're driving company. I don't know too much about them. I actually had one of my buddies at Melton that was supposed to go to Trans Am, but he ended up going to CFI. I don't know why he changed his mind, but at first he was supposed to go to Trans Am. But I know from what I see on Facebook, they call them Trans Scam. I know that. Man, we got 15 viewers in here, man. Only one like. Hey, can I get another like, please, for somebody? Just give me one. 15 viewers, one more like. I'll be cool with that. See if I don't want you. Why not, man? Hey, I don't know. You know, different companies got different hiring requirements. They are a reefer company. Oh, Trans Am reefer company? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I just seen some kind of van. Oh, see if I don't want you because you live in South Florida. Yeah, that's a lot of places like that though, man. I heard a lot of places don't like to hire from Miami. Or if they do hire you, it'd be hard for you to get home. Hey, I'm pretty sure Milton will take you. Hey, they don't give a damn. But I believe if you live in Miami, you can, and like most folks are eligible to go home after 2 weeks. If you live in Miami, I think you gotta stay out for like 3 weeks. That's just how it is over there. But hell, man, once I know from when I used to be out for weeks at a time, those weeks they go by pretty quick. I mean, so like, long as you don't just like really think about the fact that you're out for 3, 4, 5 weeks, like they go by pretty quick. Another guy asked me, how do you deal with being out for so long? He asked me that on Snapchat a couple days ago. And I told him, I said, you really just got to have a good support system. You got to have, as long as you got a good support system back home, people that you can talk to, and, you don't got to chase people down and answer the phone. And, when you call them, they'll pick up and you talk to them, and you don't worry yourself so much. It's really all about having a good support system while you out on the road. That's with any company, no matter where you at, with any job. As long as you got a good support system back home, some people that you can depend on to take care of your personal issues, check your mail, make sure your bills are getting paid, stuff like that. If you got a good support system, hell, you can stay out 3-4 months and hey, ain't no big deal. That's my take on it. That's how I feel about that situation right there. You gotta have that support system. What up, Joe Kramer? Flatbed gang in the building. Yeah, man. Sitting here on this Sunday morning, just relaxing. I'm about to put some emojis. I'm about to put some emojis in here real quick. This is gonna be my emoji right here. Nice for nice visions. Y'all see it? Hey, drop that down in the comments. All y'all that got some up-to-date phone. Hey, I talked to a guy the other day. He wanted me to pull something up at the truck stop, pull up some restaurant he wanted to look at. He was like, he couldn't pull it up on his phone. And I said, what kind of phone you got? And he took it out. It was a flip phone. He flipped it open. I said, nah, you ain't gonna be able to check out no Google reviews on that one. He said he had that phone for about 6 years. I said, yeah, you might need to upgrade that, man. It's an older guy. So he wanted to see some. He said somebody told him about a restaurant, but somebody else told him to check the reviews on it. I said, you ain't gonna be able to check it with that phone, brother. You gotta get you an Android or iPhone or something. Where can you get Flatbed Gang t-shirts? Hey, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure you go on Google, type in Flatbed Gang t-shirts. They might pop up. I never even had one. I never had a Flatbed Gang t-shirt. Guilty 718. Yeah, he does have. Guilty 718 does got him. The get out, get dirty. I think that's his logo. Get out, get dirty, get it done. That's really, and I can't even think of any other drivers that sell them. I know my other buddy over there at what's his name? My other buddy there, U.S. Express. He got some t-shirts, but he not flatbed though. My trucker's keeper. He got some t-shirts and stuff. If you want to get some regular t-shirts. What up, Brandon? Brandon Flatbed Gang. Y'all heard the birds chirping? They back at it. Yeah, I'm definitely in the country. Definitely. I'm headed right outside Columbia. Right outside Columbia, South Carolina. Johnson, South Carolina. Hey, Ulysses, if I was you, and if you live in Miami, you can't be too picky. I just the ones that do call, I would recommend talking with them. Yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about U.S. Express. I know a couple guys that work over there. Yep, North Carolina. I don't want to live nowhere else. All my family's here. I lived in Georgia for a few years ago. But now that I'm back in North Carolina, you know, I don't want to live anywhere else. I'd rather stay close to my family. Oh man, Chicago, man. From from going to Virginia to Chicago, I know that's got to be a whole different world. What up, CJ? NC in the building. Yeah, I could not imagine going from Virginia to Chicago. I know that's pretty hectic. But I hear about a lot of good trucking jobs in Chicago though. A lot of owner ops up there that hire folks. I heard a lot of good things about working up there. Pulling those what's those things that they carry to the ships? What they call those things? Those containers. I heard they got a good container business up there in Chicago. Yeah, intermodal. Yeah, that's what it is. You see a lot of that up there. Yeah, I heard they do a lot of that in Chicago. Hey, I hope you don't live in one of the bad parts of Chicago. Yeah, local intermodal. That's exactly what I heard. They do a lot of that in Chicago, and they pay pretty good money. JB Hunt, the guy stopped calling me. JB Hunt company. They were calling me for a while. They had a dedicated intermodal position from Charlotte, Atlanta, Wilmington, uh, Charleston, South Carolina. They had a dedicated intermodal spot that they were trying to hire me on, and I kept turning it down, and the guy finally stopped calling. So I guess he said, he don't want the job. He left me alone. Yeah, this intermodal owner ops. Hey, I could imagine. That's exactly what I heard right there. That those intermodal guys is raking all the money up. Oh, I got 5 likes. I had one at first. What's good, homie? Trucker B. Pretty good, man. About to walk outside real quick and get some fresh air. Making just as much money as over the road. Hey, can't beat that. Uh, well, ain't nothing out here, but it's a peaceful neighborhood. Ain't nothing out here. I imagine it's a lot more quieter than Miami. Down there in Miami, y'all got drug lords and Haitians and crime and stuff like that. I'm not saying nothing bad about the Haitians. I'm just saying, it's probably like a big hassle living down there in Miami. Drug lords and gang wars and stuff. I would like to visit Miami, but I don't think I would want to live there. What up, LS? LS Darius, what's going on? Yeah, man, I'm just outside chilling, enjoying the birds chirping. Just relaxing before I get back on the road today. Hey, Charlotte's a pretty good town too. Yeah, Charlotte's a pretty good town. I think I'm going to go visit one of my buddies. I got one of my buddies that's getting married in a couple months, and his wife actually told me that he didn't tell me. His wife told me because he got a cousin. He got a cousin, and then he got me, and he don't know who he wants to be the best man. He don't know if he wants it to be me or his cousin. Man, his wife told me that. His wife told me that, and she was like, he really wants you to do it. But the way I feel like, you know, he should make his cousin the best man because that's his cousin. And if he makes me the best man as being his high school friend, then his cousin might feel some type of way towards me. So I don't know. We've been talking on the phone and group chat on Facebook, but he really haven't made the decision who's gonna be the best. I'm not gonna argue about who's gonna be the best man, but I think I'm gonna go have a face-to-face talk with him and see what he really wants to do. So I think that's probably what I'm about to do right now in a little bit. Go visit him and see what's going on. Yeah, one of my high school buddies. What y'all think? It's his wedding. Should he make me the best man or should he make his cousin the best man? I told him I was fine with it either way. I'd just be a guest at the wedding. I don't want to come in between families and you know, that's his cousin. They grew up since they were kids. He just met me in high school. But it's a great honor to be asked to be a best man at a wedding. Yeah, you thinking right. Yeah, you right, bro. Yeah, but I actually called him one day, and he was his like I said, his wife answered the phone. He was busy doing something, and she told me, she was like, "Yeah, Calvin really wants you to be the best man, but he just don't know if he wants it to be you or his cousin." I said, "Well, you know, we'll figure it out. Hey, might have two best men. Ain't nothing wrong with that." 20 viewers now. Let you know when I come to Miami. Hey, if I ever go to Miami, I go live. If I go down there, I go live when I'm sitting on South Beach, drinking me a coconut. Drink me a coconut. Hey, I'm the type of man, I go climb the coconut tree myself and get it. That might work. We go to South Beach. What time is it? 10:11. Yep, I'm out here getting some fresh air. Nothing else to do. Sunday morning. Already ate some breakfast. Leftover Chinese food. I've been doing pretty good this week, man. I think I dropped like 3 videos on YouTube this week. I had a lot of time on my hands. I remember one point in time I took off YouTube for like 2 weeks. And then came right back at it strong. Yeah, I think I did 3 videos this week, man. I think I'm about to go ahead and wrap this one up, man. What part of GA did I live in? I lived in a town called Hinesville, Georgia, right outside of Savannah. You ever heard of Hinesville? It's an army base there called Fort Stewart. I was stationed there for 3 years. I am ex-military. The PNS has a variety of flatbed equipment. Yeah, they definitely got a variety. I mean, I do pull the same things over and over, but it's a lot of times I pull stuff that I never hauled before. Yeah, South Georgia. Yep. Right there outside Savannah, Fort Stewart, Georgia. Hinesville. They call it Hines Vegas. Cause it's so small. Hey, somebody else told me about Kiwi. I'm gonna look them up. Somebody else told me about them. I mean, I'm fine with PNS. I'm probably gonna be here for a while. But I heard about that Kiwi. It's somebody has mentioned that before. Kiwi Brothers. Matter of fact, as soon as I get off this live stream, I'm gonna check them out. I'm not leaving PNS now. I'm not saying that, but I just want to check them out, see what they talking about. Hey, cause I'm good over here at PNS right now. the amount of freedom I got. You see this freedom? This freedom. If I can make it home and chill, hey, this is freedom. And this is the only company, in my experience, that I've been able to have this kind of freedom with. Hey, I love the Flex Dispatch. Hey, good morning. How are you? Do you want to stay out this weekend, or do you want to go home? Every Monday. That's the conversation I had with my dispatcher. Do I want to stay out, or do I want to go home? Hey, can't beat that, man. Can't beat that. and I know I'm gonna come back home this weekend coming up, cause I've been planning on going to the beach. But the next weekend after that, next couple weekends, I might go ahead and try to stay out. I want to stretch my legs out, man. Stretch my legs. Hey, if they say, D, you want to go to California? Hey, I'm rolling. I'm rolling, man. Hey, give it to me. I'm gone. Go ahead and bring me home a big check. Yeah, my 60 days is coming up pretty soon at PNS. I want to say I already passed my 60 days. Cause I believed I got hired on the 15th of April. Today's the 16th. Yeah, so 61 days. Yep, 61 days. So 30 more days sometime next month. After 90 days, I'll be eligible for the lease driver. And I more than likely, I'm going to try to do the lease purchase. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon. And once I go that route, then I definitely won't be coming home every weekend. I definitely will be staying out, trying to make this money. But right now, I'm just enjoying it. Just enjoying the freedom, getting myself together, and that's it. Hey, hey, Brandon. I mean, I've never been to California because I live on the East Coast, but I know that they hire out of all 48 states, so I'm pretty sure they have drivers that live in California. So, yeah, of course they should go to California. Yeah, they hire all 48. Yeah, they was gonna send me to Phoenix. I mean, hell, that ain't too far away. Hey, within the next 2-3 weeks, y'all will probably see me. Y'all will probably see me out of my little area, off this East Coast. I'll be out there soon. But all right, gang. My phone is about to go dead. It just popped up, low battery warning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing on the charger. Let it charge up to about 50%. Then I'm gonna go visit my buddy that I was telling you about. That's going to get married. I'm gonna go visit him and see what's going on with that. And I'll check in with y'all later. Flatbed